Okay, so we are
Yeah.
here to promote the Swansea Foil Fest, what we genuinely hope will become the first annual Swansea Foil Fest. And this podcast is just, I think what we're trying to achieve is just to explain the concept behind it, what's going on. Um, we're all having a hand in organising it, and yeah, I just thought that it would be a good idea for people to understand what's going on, how it came about, what's going on, all that sort of stuff. So let me introduce you guys. First of all, there is Matt Barker Smith of the Sup Hut and Hydroforce Store, and we have Paul Wakelin from AFS, and you both reside in the well, your local area is Swansea, where the festival is taking place. So first
Yeah.
of all, first of all, Paul and Matt. Matt first. What's great about this area in terms of foiling potential?
So, yeah, Gower and Swansea, anyone who hasn't been here, we have a big tidal range. We have a beautiful peninsula, which was, Britain's first area of outstanding natural beauty. It is incredible, beautiful. So we have a lot of variety here for all foiling sports, for wind, if we get wind, then we've got obviously a beach that faces the right direction. Predominantly we do have some big swell beaches, but we have lots of points and reefs, and obviously anyone who foils knows that points and reefs and little chip-ins work that much better than beach breaks. So yeah, it's an amazing spot. Having been through many water sports, now being a foiler for many years, yeah, the potential is, me and Paul did a downwinder the other day that we've been thinking about for a while, and just heaps of fun. So there is a lot of froth to be had in this part of the world. So yeah, we look forward to welcoming anyone who wants to come down.
Cool, thanks, Paul. What's so special about the area for you?
I think it's because, like Matt says, I mean, we're fully thankful for what's on our doorstep, but we're truly only scratching the surface. Obviously, as we've all progressed with our foiling experience, confidence and abilities are growing, and it's just opening up new opportunities. So all those spots which we just didn't think were even on the radar now are now coming alive. And the idea of this is it's one of the best kept secrets out there. I think anyone who comes to Swansea or knows of Swansea knows its attractions. But there's so many people who just don't. And it's one of those places. Once you, Dylan Thomas says it's the graveyard of ambition. Once you come down here once, you find it hard to leave, and that's how it is. So we just like to share what's on our doorstep with the foiling community, and hopefully make this a bit of an annual pilgrimage.
Brilliant. Yeah, I've been to visit Matt a few times in the past for foiling, and I've always been impressed. There's always been something going on, downwinding. There's plenty of places to find surf if there's swell around. So I think from my very limited experience of the area, I agree with you completely that it's got something for everybody. It's accessible. It really ticks all the boxes for an event like this. So let's get on to the event. How did this Foil Fest come about? What was the idea behind it? Matt, you and we've done sort of demo days or demo weekends in the past, but we sort of just want to do something slightly different. So can you just explain the thought process behind it?
Yeah, I suppose, whatever facet of foiling that you're into, you're really enjoying it, and it's very easy just to consume yourself. Say wing foiling, for instance, you're just a wing foiler. But I think to create an event that allows you an opportunity to try foil drive, to try foil drive, or to try pump foiling, or to try a power wing, or you've never attempted to do a SUP flat water paddle up. Our area allows us to be able to facilitate that. Obviously, fingers crossed, we have a good forecast. So, we've spoken, me and you, and me and Paul, about putting on events and other people within the industry. So I think we've definitely got something to build on, whether it be pump foil races, whether it be wing foil races, whether it be an actual proper downwinder. So, we just obviously collectively decided, right, let's do this. Let's put something on and let's hope that people come, whether or not they're beginner, intermediate, or, pro. Let's let them progress and enjoy the froth together.
Awesome. Paul, what's your take on this? What was going through your mind when you decided to become one of those that are organising this event?
How are we going to fit it all in? That's what I was thinking. Because that's it. It's as the disciplines have expanded, we've got a flat water inland dock for pump foiling. We've got the flatness of the Swansea Bay in some conditions, but then it can get lumpy bumpy. We've got the surf for the Gower. And so it's just that gathering, and it's that opportunity. I think for me, the enthusiasm was, yes, I'm enthusiastic to share the opportunity of AFS kit, but more so the opportunity of almost like being a guiding influence of where you can use your own kit in such a beautiful area. And so the primary motivation for me on this one is just to ensure everyone has a good time in the conditions, whatever conditions we have on the day, because I mean that would be the variable. But with our experience of the locality, hopefully we'll be able to point everyone in the right direction. So the options are unlimited, really.
Yeah, well put. And for me, I would echo your point about this is an opportunity for anybody of any level, regardless of what kit you ride, to come along and just join in and share your existing experiences, but gain new experiences. Because, like Matt said, there'll be power wings there. You can bring wings. There'll probably be some wings available to test. But foils and boards, you're very kindly putting on the whole AFS demo fleet. I think, Matt, it's Freddie from Max Tracks who's bringing along the Axis demo fleet as well. Full drive, obviously, there'll be plenty of full drives there for people to test full drive itself, but also to use with the other equipment that's available. This isn't about us trying to flog full drive Axis and AFS. You guys have very kindly, supported this event. But it's more than that. It's about people coming along, trying new disciplines, and that's one of the things I love best about foiling. I started off, Matt, you know exactly, because you sold me my first ever foiling gear. I started off sup foiling, and you persuaded me to bung a hand wing in the package as well. So I started off sup foiling. When there was enough wind, I was wing foiling. Then I progressed on to wake foiling, dock starting, downwinding. Then full drive came along. Now I'm obviously passionate about full drive in all of those disciplines, but power winging's come in, and it's like that's expanded my foiling world. It's a fun new discipline. It goes hand in hand with full drive. But it's just about testing new kit, testing new brands, just having fun with fellow foilers. And I think that's what I wanted to iterate is the most important thing for us about this whole event, is that it's being put on by enthusiastic foilers first and foremost. Yeah, we're sort of leaving our brands behind, and we're just there for the froth. We're there to share the community experience, help the foiling community to grow, and people can come along, join in with anything, no matter what their level. There'll be little clinics going on. We've got some special guests coming on. Watch our Instagram accounts for news on who those people are. So what about the days themselves? Saturday evening and Sunday. What's going on? Matt, start us off.
So to line you up with what's going, we don't necessarily have a full itinerary yet. We're going to wait until the forecast knuckles down before sort of emailing out. So, if you want to attend, the best thing you can do is to go onto hydrofoilstore.co.uk swansea4fest.com and click on events, and then you can register yourself. It's free, and then we can obviously send you out information. But the tentative plan is the Saturday. Long range forecast says that we might have a little bit of swell. So with Tom Whale at the sort of forefront of sup surfing, he might be heading out. So some that attend might want to just go, right, I don't want to test. I just want to go out and catch some waves. So he'll head further west, which is going to take from Mumbles or Swansea, is going to take you about half an hour. Tide times over the weekend, we have a high tide around about lunchtime on Saturday, and then a low tide around about 7:30 in the evening. Low tide tends to pick up predominantly a lot of swell. The sort of basis for our event is to sort of host more testing in around the Mumbles area on Saturday. I have a boat booked. So that boat is a 6-meter rib, so hopefully it'll kick up quite a bit of swell. So nice. Whether you want to wake thief and pump foil out, we'll have a couple of Dockstar ladders made by Chase ladders, whether or not you want to wake thief with foil drive, whether or not you want to sup foil up behind the boat. If there's some wind, then we might be able to do some downwinders. So that's the sort of process on the Saturday. Saturday evening, we've got a table booked in a lovely restaurant overlooking an amazing opportunity, which might be working. So some of you might, forego dinner and just, if you've got batteries charged, you might charge out there. And it is an incredible foil spot, I can tell you that. So awesome. Saturday, hopefully, we've got things fixed. Sunday is a little bit more fluid at the moment. Usually it's the day that we all just go, right, I'll have a look at the forecast and speak to Paul and speak to others and go, right, where should we go? We don't want to cause conflict with 20, 30 foilers wherever we go, but we'll find somewhere, and that's the beauty of the gallery. We can always find somewhere where there aren't too many other people. We can have a really frothy time. I've got a photographer booked, so hopefully make yourself famous. So yeah, that's the tentative plan at the moment.
Awesome. Paul, what are you looking forward to most about this? What excites you the most about the Foil Fest?
Introducing people to something new that they haven't had the opportunity of doing before. Be that on their own familiar kit and it's the place. So just introducing the place, or that opportunity, someone who is interested in what's a downwind board feel like. So, on the flat, just that opportunity of being able to jump on a range of different width sizes, so they understand what the difference between 16.5 to 22 two wide feels like. Just sort of these unique opportunities where if someone hasn't got the kit for a discipline themselves, we can facilitate between us to enable the experience. Yes, for sure, it's sharing our branded kit, but it's more sharing the experience. That's what will make me happy over the week.
Awesome, yeah. From razor to barge, if you want to know what 16 inches wide board feels like, I personally think it'll be like the greased pole. Those.
It is.
So yeah. It's going to be one of those events that I hope will be led by the people who make the effort to attend. If you want to do something, we'll try and make it happen for you. I'm personally, because I've recently rekindled my love for pure dock starting. Obviously, full drive to get up on foil and then pump around and wake thief is my ultimate sort of fix of flat water stuff. But a foiling week recently took part in the SFT pump foil races, and I had to actually dock start for the first time in about 2 years. And do you know what? I can still do it. I have to have a big foil. But I'm really looking forward to sharing some experiences with and without foil drive, just dock starting, flat water pumping. We could do some little fun, I don't want to say races, because that implies that there's pressure. This isn't the type of thing that I mean. It's just fun little activities. If a group of people want to, pump to that buoy and back again and make their own little, event race type thing out of it, brilliant. As long as we're all having fun. Okay, let's. What else is going on? There's Mark Shin. He's going to be there. If anybody wants to do flat water paddle up training, that sort of stuff, he's your man. Tom Earl, Matt, you mentioned him before. awesome. One of the best prone foilers around. He can do little clinics. Obviously, that's a bit more conditions dependent. Parawings will be there for people to test, swing around over your head if there's no wind, or go on the water and try them. See the differences between the different brands. See if it suits you. So all of this stuff's going on. It would be such a crime for people to miss out. So this is why we're here now, just trying to inform people. Anything you guys want to add, or have we covered it all?
I'll just say we've got a nice bit of support, and obviously great that 4Drive and AFS and Axis have decided to come down and help support us. Kyohi Leashes, thank you very much. You've donated a couple of nice little sort of gifty prizey things, so we'll be looking for top performances, whether they be poor ones or great ones. So we've got a couple of things to give out, so you won't leave empty-handed, hopefully, but your stoke tank will be up here.
Well, I think that's it, isn't it? It's not about winning a race, because there aren't going to be any official races. It's best stoke, or craziest wipeout, or just biggest frother. Who the hell knows? We'll make it up, and it'll be a spur of the moment thing probably. So I think last thing that I want to say is Saturday, it's all about just trying as much as you can and experiencing as much as you want. Saturday evening, like you said, we can all hopefully meet up for a meal. Whether that meal is going to be interrupted by time on the water or not, we'll see. But I think it's worth putting out there that the idea for Sunday is that we make a plan on the Saturday evening at the meal and just see what people want to do according to their skill level, according to their preferences, according to the conditions. And then on Sunday, the plan is just to have as much fun foiling as we all possibly can.
Yeah, so that's why it's really important to sign up, I think, so that we've got an opportunity to reach out to you, because some of you might be looking to attend, even if you don't, you're not sure whether or not you want to. The best thing to do is to register your name on the events tab on the hydrofoilstore.com website. Then we've got an opportunity to put a message out to you saying this is the tentative plan, if it's going to change. So yeah, that's what all I'll add.
Awesome.
I would just add there. I mean, don't just think it's the weekend. Dom, even this morning, I think you've already managed to squeeze an extra day down there. Obviously, Matt and I, we live down there, so we'll make the best of the week ahead. And we've already got 2 or 3 guys booked up for 5 days in local campsite accommodation. So the weekend is the formal guidance bit, but then I think there'll be quite a posse of us around for a few days after as well, just to maximise from the journey over.
Definitely, that's a really good point.
I'll just add in terms of timings and how long it takes to get from places. Wherever you guys decided, we haven't actually pinpointed where you need to stay. Some of you will be coming in a van. Most of the area, most of Gower and Swansea. Say if you're in Swansea and you wanted to get out west to Llangennith, you're looking at around about half an hour. There's no events planned, there's no road closures planned at the moment, so hopefully that'll make things easier for you. Plenty of campsites that you can book into. If there's a place that we might recommend you stay, obviously the Saturday night we're hoping that the meal be in Mumbles, and that's kind of like the gateway to the Gower rather than being down the Gower. So yeah, it's all relatively close for you to sort of drive to.
Hey,
wicked. And we've got through that without any of us doing a dodgy Welsh accent, so I think it's all good.
I can put one on if you want me to.
Oh boy, that's no, stop, enough. Right, okay, all right. Well, thanks for listening. I hope you guys, I hope as many people attend as possible, and yeah, we're just really looking forward to it. So thanks again. Cheers, guys.
Perfect.